This is one of my other journal entries for the editing class I'm in at Ithaca College. This is the OTE project, and I'm just going to talk about, like the others, why I made the decisions I made and how it ended up. So actually with this one, we were given an editor's log, which was really helpful. So I went through and I picked the ones that they said were good, and I decided which one I liked of it from that. So yeah, I just wanted to show you this is what the editor's log looked like. And then let's get back to this. So this is what the project looks like. I had a music folder, OTE part 1, which was all the media from the first couple of scenes, and then OTE part 2, which was the rest of the media. And the labeling went along with the editor's log, which was really awesome as well. And so the way that this worked was it was a story about a little boy who got stranded because his mom died and he was just learning how to live on his own. Um, and so the way that I did it was I tried to have music that matched each scenario. So this one I just kept silent because it was the beginning. But right here, when he was, let's see, he's cooking. So yeah, in this video, he is cooking, and so I put funny music over it just because he is a little boy and he's trying to figure out how to cook. And then he goes and he sees his mom because he cut his finger on the knife, and he has her kiss it even though she's dead. And I believe I have the music. So I decided to put the music back as fun again because he went back to making his cereal. I do think now that maybe it could have went darker at the second time around when the music came back, just because it is after this pretty dark scene. So maybe if it was just a lower frequency or something like that, maybe deeper beats, I could have just put this down a couple pitches, maybe kept the same tune but a little more distorted, just because it was a darker time. So the beginning half is all just a buildup of this little boy trying to live on his own until, let's see, until this other little boy comes along and he offers him a Snickers bar, candy bar, and so yeah, they form some sort of bond over that since they both are alone. And you could see here in this shot that they're separated but still together in a way because this little boy in the beginning keeps crossing it. And then the other little boy that came along, the blonde boy, he was trying to leave, but he has the first little boy, the brown hair boy, join him because he knows he can't be left alone. And we don't know if his intentions are really bad, but we do find out at the end that they were. So yeah, they go on this hike together, this journey through the wilderness, where the blonde boy tells him stories about his life and the journeys that he had to go on. And then it ended with them sitting at a shed where the blonde boy told him that he was alone too once, and then it ends up him waking up alone again. So the brown hair boy was actually left alone again, left in the wild, left in the middle of the woods. He doesn't know where he is. He's just left with his bear. And then the scene ends with the blonde boy watching him from afar. So I didn't know his intentions. My professor did explain to me that this story was about this little boy. He was going to harm the other boy, I believe it was. It's kind of confusing now. It has been a while since I worked on this, but from what I ended it with was the boy staring off, and you could see like the grass in the forefront and the little boy in the back. And so yeah, that just represents the perspective of the blonde boy watching him. I thought that it was more of a, caring watch, trying to make sure that he's okay, but so I probably would have ended it a little darker, maybe like tinted the screen more if I knew it was going to be a more darker ending. But yeah, so with this project, like I said, I would have changed this music to be darker. I didn't want to overcompose, but it may be a little darker just so that it's more understood that this was a little bit creepier since it was after the mom's death. And then yeah, so this project was interesting. It was a little bit more simple to put together just because the editor's log was given to us, so then we could follow the concise order that they were planning on. So yeah, I thought that it came out pretty well done. I decided with this hiking sequence that we'd just keep traveling back and forth between the brown hair boy and the blonde, just to see how the difference was between their hiking. The little boy was mostly throwing rocks and playing fencing in the air with his sticks, but the blonde boy was kind of always pretty strict and straightforward and mature, because maybe he's had to because of the environment that he's in. But yeah, I really enjoyed this project. I think that there are a couple things I would have done differently, like the music and how the ending was, maybe a little darker. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I think that I still have a couple more videos to add on here, but yeah, stay tuned. Thank you.